Yeah, that will. Good morning, Janice. Welcome in. I'm putting my newest emoji in the chat. I'm so conceited. I don't care. It's just me. Uh, couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. It's just my face. It's literally just my fist. I turned myself into an emoji. It told me I could put a new emoji, and I was at work, and I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, click. Uh, so we're gonna do a couple blessings before we go write a bunch of names and pick a winner for the Goodie Box giveaway. I like the cushion from 1-2. I like all my emojis. Woo. Hope everybody out there's having a blessed day. Oof. Welcome in, Space Doggo. Woo. We're gonna do some more blessings. This reclaim is harsh. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I can't wait till I can afford to go get more blessings, like actual blessings, not reclaim. And I need my dab rig back because this broken one's just not the same. It's all right though. I got dressed in bed. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm lying. I wore what I. This was my night clothes, okay? When I got off of work and I changed into this, this is what I wore to bed. I didn't get dressed in bed. I got dressed before I went to bed, and then I went to bed, and I got up. Welcome in, Brother Adam. Woo! Welcome in, Miss Graves. Welcome in, Brother Tim. Yup. Whew, I mean, I'm just smoking Reclaim. Welcome in, Brother Paolo. Whew. Okay, Adam, I know you say trimming your plants, but for some reason my stone ass read trimming my pants. Even Blue's looking at me like I'm a weirdo. I was like, why are you trimming your pants for? Are they too long? We used to hem them back in the day. You just roll it up in case you get taller. You okay? You good? Prancing around, Miss Princess. You used the princess. At least she thinks she's a princess. I treat her like one, so I guess she's spoiled. Same thing with Kushifer. He's up in his kitty tree right now. Ooh, I saw a black cat today, you guys. It had a ground squirrel in its mouth. I was walking Blue Dream, and it popped its head out of the field from across the street, and it saw me. And then it went back into the field, and it walked like 40 yards on the other side of the field, so it didn't have to, like, it thought I couldn't see it or something, I guess. I don't know. And then it popped out from like 40 yards away and went play with its ground squirrel. It's been a while since you grew taller. Depends which store I'm walking out of. Good morning, Lala girl. Welcome in. Woo! That Reclaim is harsh. It's okay though. It's okay. It still gets me to some kind of point. So I'm gonna use my my notepad this time because I can't find any more purple cardstock that I used last time. So yeah, we're just gonna use my notebook. It's a standard notebook, and I'll cut out slivers of paper, you know, and fold them up, and we'll throw them in the hat. And I think we're gonna use initials. Initials, because I'm gonna be here forever right now. Miss Graves, And I feel like I'm in primary school again, like, just writing out Miss Graves, of Miss Graves, Miss Graves, Miss Graves. I'm gonna end up dreaming Miss Graves because I'm gonna write it so much. Let's see the standings for the last. We hit our goal, 200 to 200. We have Dustin with 2 entries, Amy Mead with 13 entries, Moo Cow with 1, Paolo with 54. Miss Graves has a whopping 112 entries. Brother Mike Rizzo has 10. Crossword Stone has 5. Rapunzel has 1, and Lori Nicholson has 1. So I've got a lot of writing to do. Welcome in, Amy Mead. Yes, Miss Graves, that's what I'm doing. MG for Miss Graves. I'm gonna do D for Dustin, AM for Amy Mead, MCP for Moo Cow Penguin, P for Paolo, MR for Mike Rizzo, CS for Crossword Stone, R for Rapunzel, and L for Lori Nicholson. So we're just gonna use the first initial of the first and last. If it's a 2-word name, if it's one, they get one name, 1 letter. So I figure it's the fairest, easiest way. I'm not gonna kill my hand right now. Crossword Stone or Moo Cow Penguin or Miss Graves or Mike Rizzo or Paolo 1,000 times. Welcome in, Travis. I am not sure who it was that gifted you a membership at this point, brother. It's either Miss Graves, Paolo, Amy Mead, or Mike, brother Mike. They were the ones gifting memberships in the live stream the other day, I'm pretty sure. So brother, there were so many gifted memberships flying out around the other day. I don't remember who got what from who, but you were gifted a membership from one of those people because they're amazing. But we are currently, I'll tell you the standards, how many members we have at the moment. I am 6 members, it says, away from being able to put up a new emoji. I did put up a new emoji, by the way. It's in the, you can use it now. I did get a new emoji, but except for if I want to add another one, which I don't need to add another one. We got plenty of emojis. But I put up a new one. It's in the chat. Watch, I'll spam it out real quick. It's just me. It's my face. I was bored at work last night, and I was like, hey, I can put a new emoji, and I didn't know what to do, so I just took a selfie at work and made myself into an emoji. Oh, I feel that, Amy. There's no way of knowing for certain because you only need 1 play. All right, it only takes 1. Oh, thank you, Miss Grace. Look, we're gonna have to start the new Goodie Box giveaway. Hold on. And then I'm gonna make up a new list. Hold on, I don't want to do that. Let me start a new one. Because you got 5, and Scratches Amanda's got 10 from yesterday. Hey, Space Taco got 1. Scratches Amanda got 1. Nice. Ruth Thompson got 1. Erica got 1. Nancy B. the Scratcher got 1. Sweetness. Thank you, Miss Graves. We're going to start a brand new list. List. And we'll just call it the Goodie Box giveaway. Welcome in, Brother Steven. No worries, Amy Mead. It's not going anywhere. Don't worry. No, Miss Graves, you are paid up for Duckopoly. You were paid up. Welcome in, Mill. I forgot to take tickets out of the car. Ugh. Okay. I got off work last night. I completely forgot to grab the tickets out of the car, but I do have most of the tickets for Duckopoly. I'm just waiting on one or two people to see if they still want to play. Well, not know if they want to play. Brother Steven, when you send your fees, that's when I'm getting some of the tickets. And then I think if Brother Dustin, I don't know if he's playing or not. Let's see, we are at 15 of 200. Okay. So yeah, now I can make another emoji, probably. Space Taco, Duckopoly entrance fees are $15, but that's if there's a spot available. Currently, we don't have any spots available. If you want to be put on like a waiting list, you can send me an email at Odin's Big Purple Bus, and I can put you on a waiting list for whenever a spot becomes available. You can jump into that spot. Current players have the option. Ow, come on, Kush. Ugh. Getting kitty attacked. What's to play today? We're not playing anything today, Brother Paolo. As far as I know. I gotta work this afternoon. We're gonna go write some names on pieces of paper, fold them up, put them in a hat, and draw to see who's gonna win the Goodie Box giveaway from several months ago. Yeah, no worries, Miss Graves. I'm not worried. Like, you've never given me a reason to think you wouldn't pay your entrance fees or something, you know? Like, you've always... You've gone above and beyond making sure your entrance fees are paid for Duckopoly, and you've gifted so many memberships to my channel, it's not even funny. Like, even if you couldn't pay a membership, like a fee for Duckopoly, you would still get your spot. Like, that wouldn't even be an issue. But, are you gonna let me do blessings? Huh? Huh, mister? He's such a weird one, you guys. He's the only cat I've ever known that really likes to be held and cuddled like this, you know? Like, he wants to be in my arm. I've had other cats, you know, and they were not... They did their own thing, you know. They went, they took their little pets here and there when they wanted them, and then that was it, you know. That was the extent of their cuddleness. He legit loves to be held and cuddled and freaking, like, I don't know. He's a baby. Big old baby, big old baby. Big old baby. You know, see his big old baby? Look at him. Look at him. He's gonna let me do blessings here in a minute. Huh? You gonna let me do blessings? Look, you're drooling. Look at the drool going down his arm now. You're drooling. No, don't wipe it on me. Ew. Okay, get down. Get down. Let go. Get down. Ew. Nasty. Ew. He just wiped it on me, you guys. Like straight up, he just wiped it on my shoulder. He's like, you don't like my drool? Here you go, Dad. You can have all of it. Ew. That's another thing I've never seen other cats do. Drooling. I think sometimes, you know, Kush might be a little on the spectrum. He didn't like that. He's like, hey, Dad. He doesn't like me saying that about him. But he drools a lot. And it's a normal, natural thing. It's not it's not like a problem issue type thing, you know? And I know it's just he gets so relaxed that he starts drooling. He gets so into the cuddles, into the pets, that he'll start drooling, and I mean big time drooling. He'll get big old globs of drool all over the place. And it's disgusting. He wants me to pet through it and stuff. It's nasty. He's such a weird kitty. But I know it's not like a problem drool because he's not acting hurt or can't speak lethargic after he starts drooling. He's just a drooler. He's a drooler. I feel like my chat's frozen. Nope. Woof. But yeah, Miss Grace, if you do win the goodie box, we have to figure out a place that we can meet up, and we can have a meet and greet type thing, in Kansas. What's up, Year of the Tiger? I'll bring some cash, and we'll get some Kansas tickets, maybe. Show them off on the channel. I haven't showed off Kansas tickets in forever. Last time I did, I was taking a trip down to Texas to go visit my godchild. And I drove down to Houston to see AR Platinum's spot. Ended up driving 18 hours to go get one of his coins, and ended up winning $250. It's a pretty awesome trip. Oh yeah, today's Sunday, right? My days are so mixed up right now with working 4 to midnights and yeah, I go to sleep the next day type situation. On a scratch off, 5 hundo. On a slot machine, 800, 840, I think it was on a slot machine. I think I've proven that the scratchers do not pay. But alright. We got a lot of names to write, so we're going to mosey on to the front of the bus. Ugh. Ugh. Put this right there. Set up the phone. We're going to do this on the Duckopoly board because I got no real other place to do this. Extend out 1 second. Boom. Okay. I feel you, Brother Adam. Good morning, Brother Dustin. Yep, I stay in the bus that I converted. Alright. So, I will check the chat from time to time, but I won't be able to be, reading the chats, all the time. Because I can't be up here reading this while I'm writing names down here. And I can't have the chat up and be on the list at the same time. So, I will write a few names and then check the chat, and I'll just flip through my phone right here from the names to the chat. Okay. So we're gonna start down here because I don't want to have to deal with this preparation stuff. I'm gonna cut the names out and write them. Okay. So Dustin's got 2, D, D. Amy Mead's got 13, A, M, M, A, M. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay. Mocal's got 1, M, C, P. Balo's got 54. So 2, 4, 6, 7. That'd be 14 right here. So that would be 40 more, I believe. Yes. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16. Yep. 40 minus 16. I'll put a little dot down here on Dustin's so I know Dustin's from P's. All the P's will not have a dot on them. There's only 2 D's, and my P's kind of sometimes look like D's. Like that one's only slightly looking like a P. But anyway, I'm gonna check the chat. Welcome in, Chris. All right, Amy. Nothing viral like a Coldplay. Okay. 54 minus 14. 16. 24 spots left for Brother Ballo. Alright, we're going to tear off that sheet right there. That was going to get cut up and folded and put into that. Alright, 24 more spots for Brother Ballo. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Alright, so yeah, let me count. Let me just make sure. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. Perfect. Alright. So there's 24 spots. I'm not counting the top line because the top line is going to be just, it's not as easy to cut that perforated line or whatever. So, let's see. Miss Graves has 112. She's gonna need 2.5 pages probably. So let's do. There'll be 88 left. So we're gonna do Miss Graves this whole side. MG. Okay. So we need 88 more spots. Rip that one off. And there we have it. One page of Paulo and Miss Graves, 24 each. I feel like I'm doing punish work. Back in school, this is what they used to make us do. Except it wasn't just initials. Had to write out sentences over and over again. My handwriting's getting worse and worse as far as I go. You see, this time I came into it expecting this. Last time I did this, I completely underestimated how long it would take to write out so many names. And also how many memories it would bring back of punish work, doing punish work. Alright, I gotta find some more blank pages. 1 second. There's one. Uh-oh. Got one blank page. Alright, so she needs 40 more spaces, and then I gotta find another blank page. I'll go check the chat in a second. That's 24. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 and 16. All right. Checking the chat. Oh no, did you lose your wedding ring, Adam? That's not good. Okay. So that's Graves. Done, 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 done. Alright. Mike's got 10. So MR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got 2 left. Okay. So I gotta find another blank page. 1 second, everybody. There's that one. We got MR down at the bottom. Mister. Find another blank page. There we go. Found one. Alright. 2 more for Mike. MR. Crossword Stone has 5. CS. Blue, stop. R for Rapunzel has 1, and LN for Lori Nicholson has 1. Alright, that is all 200 entries. I'm going to cut these out, and then we're going to fold all this up. Alright, there you have it. That's the last of the entries going in. Now we just got to cut them all up, and we can have ourselves a blessings. And then, yeah. Move this to right here. One at a time, we're going to do them. There's Lori Nicholson going in the hat. Oh, actually, I should show it first before we do it, I guess. Lori Nicholson going in the hat. And we're going to fold them all the same. Little bitty pieces. Just like that. Next one on the list is Rapunzel with R. Fold it up in the hat. And then we got 5 crossword stones. There's 1. In the hat. 2. In the hat. Three in the hat. And I like that I use this ruled paper because it makes it like identical, you know, cutting right down the line. They all look the same. So I can't cheat or anything like that, you know, like I can't pick somebody's name out of there. It's all random. It's just like it used to be back in the day. And there's number 5. You can fold it up and going in the hat. Boom. Alright, and 2 from Mike Rizzo, MR. Alright. And then Boom. 1, 2. And it's hard to fold little pieces of paper when your fingers are so big. Anyway. Alright, back to my Rizzo right here. Alright, the last 8 of Mike Rizzo's MR going in the hat. This is the part that takes the longest. Cutting, writing, and folding names, or writing, cutting, and folding the names takes the longest. But I like to do it this way because it's honest. It takes a little while, yes, but everyone's name goes into the hat. There's no computer program or algorithm or any of that crap deciding somebody wins. It's truly random. Everybody's got a chance, even if you only got one piece of paper in the hat. You still got a chance. Is it a small one? Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, "Oh, you got as much as a chance as the person with 112 entries." No, I'm sorry. Miss Graves does have a really huge odd winning because she has 112 out of 200 odds. She's got over 50% chance of winning. She's actually got a 62% chance of winning. If I did the math right. 60.2% chance. If I did the math in my head. Way better odds than the lottery, tell you that much. But even the little tickets, the 1 in 200, is still a way better odds than the lottery. If you have one ticket, you have a 1 in 200 chance of winning. All right, Brother Mike. This is number 10 going in. All right, Miss Graves, we got a bunch. So we're going to do this. All right, watch. I'll scoot the hat back a little bit. Move the duckies. And we're going to cut down like this. And I'm going to put all Miss Graves' little slips right here. And we're going to fold them one by one. I'm just not going to cut them one at a time and fold it at the same time like I was doing the other ones. It's just too many. So we're going to do this. I'm going to cut them all. And then we're going to fold them all. I'm going to pull up the chat on my phone so that I can actually read the chat. Yeah, I'm glad it's not 500 papers. I thought about doing it, Brother Paolo. It used to be 400 memberships. And I was going to do a $500 goodie box, like a huge goodie box. And yeah, no, it was, So, for the new goodie boxes, by the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have some stuff that's made by me. Some, like, my coin will be there. I'll have some freeze-dried candies. This is not a entry, so perforator's going to go over there. I'll have some freeze-dried candy and fruit, probably. I might have some original resin art, if I have anything that I've made. We'll see. But I work at a gift shop, so I have Colorado souvenirs now that I can add to the goodie box. So there might be some cool Colorado souvenirs that I can throw in there from work. I mean, I'm paying for them, of course. They're not free. But it's not going to be just stuff that I have. It will be nice, I promise you that. So whoever gifts memberships to my channel will be entered in to win. Just like this. And we might come up with a better way to do the giveaway, because this is pretty tedious. Like, I might get a printer, and a little computer thing and print out. Instead of writing. Okay, that's one sheet. Miss Graves has another pretty much one sheet and a half to go. So we're going to fold these and then get back to cutting. Doo-doo. Same as before. Each slip gets folded into the hat. I don't know. There's got to be a better way. I know there's better ways, but I don't want to use a program or an algorithm to give away stuff. I don't know. I don't like the programs. Boy, it's getting warm up here, you guys. I forgot to bring the fan up here. On the right side, not visible. Welcome in, Conwell. Yeah, good luck at bowling, Brother Dustin. I kind of miss bowling. I used to bowl a lot when I was younger. I know this is the most boring part. Watching me put all the names in the hat. And it takes forever for a 2-second grab. Which is why we're going to stop for blessings and stuff. I'm actually going to go grab the fan and blessings here in a second. And yeah. After I'm done with these names, I'm going to go grab the fan and the blessings. Because I'm starting to sweat. I think it's going to be like 90-something degrees today in Colorado. Oof. Hope everybody's having a blessed day. Come on, almost done. Almost done with these. Come on, pick them up, pick them up. Oh, I'm dropping names. No, 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 no. No bueno. Can't fold them if I drop them. This is a time where I wish I had like 4 hands. Like, what's his name from Mortal Kombat? I'd be able to do all this in no time. Just have 4 hands. Folding 2 names at a time. You know what we might do? I'm gonna check when I go to Walmart. Next time I go to a Walmart, and see if they still sell raffle tickets. And if they do, then we'll just initial some raffle tickets and throw them in the hat. Old school raffle tickets. Welcome back, Amy Mead. Okay. This is number 48 for Miss Graves going in the hat. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get blessings and the fan. And first, because it's hot, that's better. Okay, blessings. Be right back. Alright, I got blessings. Let's bless all this real quick. And then we'll get back to cutting and folding. Oh, blessings be to you and to me. Okay, couple more cuts. Alright. Well, I guess I should put these two. Screw it. Get them in there. I'm cutting once and folding, and then I gotta cut one more page. I punished myself for you guys. Hope y'all are happy. I'm just joking. Alright, here we go. You're real happy, Adam. Oh, that's funny. You know, I always underestimate this part. Like, it's so easy. I'm just cutting little pieces of paper and folding them. I'm also standing here and my back is like crying out at me like, why? And I'm like, because. Just do it. Shut up. Come on. Plus side to doing this is I'm 3/4 of the way done once I'm done with Miss Graves' initials, names. I feel like I'm a fortune cookie guy. Just making fortune cookie names all day long. That's gotta be, oh my god, that's gotta be the most brutal job ever. Just sitting in a factory every single day, checking fortune cookie papers. Welcome in, Selena. Couple more. And I can quit complaining. And I'm on to the last 48. So, you know, when I'm flipping through the shorts videos, it seems like the new thing that everybody likes to see is people putting rubber bands on watermelons. Is that the case? Should I do a stream like that, you guys? Where I put a rubber band for every dollar super chat on a watermelon. Let me know in the comments. Do you want to see me do the stupid stuff like everybody else is doing? I've been thinking about that. Yes, this is an origami channel, Adam. If you look closely, these are tiny ducks I'm folding. That'd be freaking sweet if I could fold a tiny duck. I would be making tiny ducks, alright? If I could do it, Adam, I would. If I could fold a tiny paper duck, I would. If you listen closely, you might hear some quacks. Quack, quack. See, there you go. Came out of nowhere. Right now, Selena, I am folding up initials. These are all Miss Graves for the Goodie Box giveaway. These are everybody that gifts memberships to my channel gets an entry into a Goodie Box giveaway. When we get 200, we hold the giveaway and we start a new one. And then whoever donates after 200 gifted membership goes into the next giveaway. Like right now, the new giveaway is Miss Graves with 5 and Scratches Amanda with 10. Or scratching with Amanda. Welcome in, Brother Mike. Connie's duck eyeballing you, yeah? Yeah? That duck peers into my soul, too. They got this song that popped on at work that's stuck in my head now. I don't really like the song because there's like a rap-esque vibe to it, you know? but it's stuck in my head. Is that I lose control, Teddy something? I don't know. But the part that it's not rap. It's stuck in my head. I'm not gonna sing it because I get copyrighted probably, and I don't want to get copyrighted. All right. 110. 111. And that's 112 Miss Graves' initials, paper slips. Written, cut, and folded in the hand. Whew! Sausage shows that, man. I'm not even done. I still got 2 pages left. I don't know. I lied. I was only halfway there. I still got 2 pages left. Choo! Yeah, Dustin, that's it. Lose control, Teddy swims. I could sing like that, kind of. Except I put more bass in my voice. He's kind of high pitched. I lied. You still got a whole row of Miss Graves. So that was not 112 entries, Miss Graves. I'm sorry. I'm 24 short. There's the last 24 coming in. Oh my goodness. The torture continues. I'm continuing to torture myself, guys. Alright. Here comes the last 24 Miss Graves. And then I could say we put them all in there. I thought I did cut the last 24, but I was wrong. I forgot about a whole page. Yeah, he sounds almost like Chris Stapleton. I could kind of sound like Chris Stapleton, too. I can make my voice gravelly, growly, if you will. And it's because I smoke so much dabs. That my voice is actually... I smoke a lot, you know? So I have that raspiness when I sing sometimes. Or I can go into that raspiness. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get some raffle tickets. I mean, next time we're gonna use raffle tickets. I'm just gonna initial on the raffle tickets and we're gonna throw them in there and bada bing, bada boom. Shake it up, don't look, pull the ticket out. Keep going. I thought about making a parody song to I Lose Control. You know, maybe. You know, make something funny. I do what I'm told. I don't know. Something stupid. Or I lick the bowl, maybe. Talk about eating ice cream or something. I don't know. Serial killer. Might be funny. Welcome in, Kizzy. Yeah, we only need a single roll. We don't need a double roll. The double roll is only for if you're giving it like somebody buys a raffle ticket, you put one in a thing and they get one to keep. If I was sending out raffle tickets to you guys, then I would need a double roll. But I just need a single roll. I'm gonna get that sucker when I get paid, and it'd be all right. It'll be initial rip hat, initial rip hat, initial rip hat. Now, it will still be me doing, good grief, who knows how many initials, you know. Or I don't know. I'm trying to think of another way that could possibly be done. There's only 200 entries, so it could be numbers 1 through 200, and like you get spots as you gift entries. So like I would have like 200 spots, and when you gift an entry, that's you get that spot number, and so on and so forth. Like if you give 10 entries, you get 1 through 10. The next person gets 11 through 20. You know, type situation. So on and so forth till we hit 200, and then your name is going to be corresponding to the number on the ticket. So if, let's say, ticket 45 is pulled, going down the list, whoever would be on number 45 for the gifted membership giveaway would get that ticket. That would be their ticket, and they would win the giveaway. We'll just have a list. 200 tickets or something. I don't know. But I want it to be fair, random, and yeah. Right now, this is the fairest way that I could think to do it. Everyone gets a name on an individual slip added to the hat, and then, you know, mixed up, blessed, and pulled out. One name. Alright, now I could say 110, 111, and that is 112 Miss Graves' names, initials, I mean, written, cut, folded, and thrown into the hat. Choo! Yeah, right. You're currently watching paper be cut and folded because I have no life. I'm sorry. What? Huh? What? No, I'm joking. Nah, you guys are awesome. That's why I do this, and I don't mind doing this. I'm making jokes right now. I am making jokes, you guys. Yes, my back hurts. Okay. Yes, I want to do more blessings. But I appreciate the hell out of each and every one of you that has gifted a membership to my channel, which is why I don't mind taking the time to write out and cut each and every piece of paper in hopes that one of you gets a goodie box. I feel like this is showing appreciation to the people that show me appreciation. So I've been told by several people that I'm ungrateful and a lot of other stuff. I've been told a lot of mean stuff recently. So, like, I don't know. This just helps me feel better. Because the pain I'm experiencing right now in my back and my knee is all worth it in the end. Because you guys support me. Boom. Whew. Start with the first 24. Yeah, I'll recount them, Adam. Don't you worry. Shenanigans! Shenanigans! Okay. Shenanigans have been called, everybody. Alright. Shenanigans have been called. As per Colorado law, when shenanigans are called, we gotta hold a town pitchfork meeting and destroy everything. Move along now, nothing to see here. Move along. Alright, Paolo. First one's in. I would actually love to watch Bob Ross's paints dry. Not gonna lie. That man was my hero back in the day for art. Vincent Van Gogh was the first artist that I've seen his paintings, and it got me into wanting paint. And after I got into wanting to paint, I started watching Bob Ross on WYES, and it was amazing. He was such an amazing artist, and he was so quick, so effortlessly. You know, like he would just boom, touches the canvas, and automatically greatness comes out of it. And he was like, anyone can do this. You can do this. And so I picked up the brush and I started doing it like he did it. And he wasn't lying. Anyone can do it, you guys. It's not hard. You just gotta want to paint. No worries, Miss Graves. We just got done folding all your names, putting them in the hat. I'm working on Paolo's names now. First 24. Just trying to work through it. And then we're going to do some blessings on the tickets before we pull one, because this part always takes forever, and then it takes 2 seconds to pull a ticket. So we're going to make a little pageantry of it, and hopefully have some fun with picking the winner. But yeah, no, Miss Graves, if I don't know if your hubby tokes, I'm pretty positive he probably does, since you toke. So we might have a token with Odin if you win and I come deliver your box. We'll pick a place to meet up somewhere in Kansas, and we can get some scratch tickets. You know, I'll do like a Kansas scratch sesh, and I'll bring some blessings, and we can have a token with Odin sesh. You can unbox your goodie box on camera if you feel like it. If not, no worries. I'm not gonna lie, Miss Graves, I'm lazy. I buy my wood pre-split from Big R. I buy a whole pallet for $130, and that's expensive, I know, but it's easier than trying to split it here at home. I still have to split the mini pieces into like smaller pieces to start fires and stuff, but you know, the major part of the splitting, I buy pre-split wood. Alright, that's 24 in. Whew. Last sheet. Yay! Can't believe there's 14 people here watching me cut and fold paper. You know, this is kind of almost like doing the art back in the day when I used to do dot art. And when you draw with dots and you end up with a giant picture, it takes forever to draw with a bunch of dots. You know, you just start in a corner and work your way till a picture emerges. But it's tedious as hell. But when you get to the end and you see your picture, you're like, yeah, I did that. Kind of the same concept here for me, I guess. It's tedious cutting all these pieces of paper, writing all the initials, folding it. But in the end, it's like, yeah, I went above and beyond to make sure this drawing was 100% fair, you know, and even the little people have a chance of winning. If you only have one entry, you still got a shot, you know. Your entry goes into the hat just like everybody else's. I don't know. I'm also stoned. Plus, I want to do more blessings. Alright. Nothing. Yes, she did. Yes, Miss Graves really did put me to work with her entries. 112 of them to be exact. I know, I wrote out, cut, and folded each and every one of them. Felt like I was back in primary school. What did I do wrong this time? Just right. Alright, I'm sorry. I won't drink 30 chocolate milks at lunch and throw up all over the table ever again. I'm sorry. True story, actually. Yeah. Before the gallon of milk challenge was a challenge, I completed and exploded that challenge when I was in grade school. I was probably in second grade, I think. Everyone gave me their chocolate milk for lunch. They wanted to see me do it, and I wanted to do it. I drank, I guarantee probably 20 chocolate milks. It wasn't exactly a whole gallon, but it was like the equivalency of a gallon. Those little carton chocolate milks, you know, there was like 13, 14 kids in my class, and I might have stolen a couple of extra milks from the cart outside the door. But I drank like 20 chocolate milks that day. And after drinking 20 chocolate milks, I threw up all over the lunch table. Oh, it was so funny. Didn't feel funny at the time. That felt horrible at the time. Okay. But, like, I wanted to drink the milk, and I drank a ton of it, too. And everybody gave me their milk because they wanted to see me drink it. And I drank it all, and then it was everywhere. Those lunch ladies hated me. I know they did. I feel bad for them now as an adult. You know? As an adult, I would never do anything like that. Or if I was going to throw up, I would try to find a trash can receptacle type thing to throw up into. Not all over the table and floor. I know those lunch ladies hated me. There's that fat kid again. Mm-hmm. I could just hear their old cigarette breath, too. Oh, he threw up all over the floor, and I gotta clean it up. Screw that little fat kid. He always eats 3 servings of food, and he drinks all the milk, and look at this. I can just hear them now. You know, they hated me back then. And I was that fat kid too. I was the class clown. I always tried to make people laugh. I always tried to do stuff that was stupid. Boy, if it was something stupid, I was doing it for real. If it get a laugh out of people, didn't matter if it hurt me or whatever, because I really didn't feel pain back in the day. I was like a little rubber kid. Never broke any bones. Just bounced around off the walls, out of trees, off of buildings. Jumping out of second-story windows before for shites and giggles to roll down a hill. In all rights, I probably should have broke my neck when I was a child. I fallen out of a tree from a handlebar swing that my cousins designed, you know, by tying a rope around an old pair of bike handlebars and then climbing a giant oak tree in Mississippi and tying it to the very tippy top as high as they can go and then dropping it down so that we could swing 20 feet off the ground. And yeah, I thought I could do it as a little fat kid. Did not have the upper body strength back then to hold on. Got a good 1 or 2 reps up and down swings, you know, and then lost my grip, freaking peak height, and fell 25 feet to the roots of that tree. Knocked the ever-living shit out of myself, you know. Completely took the wind out of myself, and cousins and I thought we broke my back. Thought my mom was gonna kill me. Because she damn near killed me for going to see an owl with my cousins. There was an owl, a barn owl, old Hooter, you know. Old Hooter was sitting there by the burn pile, and my cousin Roger and me were like that, you know. We were peas in a pod, cousins type thing. And he's like, "You gotta come check out this owl with me, cuz." And I was like, alright. I was about 4 years old. I was like, hell yeah, I want to see an owl. We crawled through the burn pile to see the owl. I was still in my church clothes, and I didn't think anything of it. You know, it's clothes. Got there. Got back to the house. I went to tell my mom about the owl I seen, and she grabbed me by the throat and slammed me up against the wall and started choking the life out of me. Because there was soot on my church clothes. Thank God my uncle was there. Here's the last of Brother Paolo's entries. My uncle pulled her off of me, and I fell to the floor and passed out. Woke up, I don't know however long later. My cousin was crying because my uncle beat the shit out of him too. He was a little older than me, so he got a little bit worse than I did. I got choked to unconsciousness, and he got a switch. He had welts to prove it, you know, days later. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's the reason why I don't talk to my mom anymore. I realized shit as an adult was not okay. I used to think all that stuff was okay back in the day, you know, like that was just part of being a child. Part of being a child of the 80s. That's what it was. Everybody's parents do it, so it's okay. My mom was messed up. She did things to me as an adult, too, that I don't want to talk about, but doesn't matter. All right, Brother Paolo, all your entries are in. Next down the list, we got 1 entry for Moo Cow Penguin. We're going to do all these pretty much individually. We got 13 entries for Amy Mead and 2 entries for Dustin coming up. There's Moo Cow going in. Alright, Amy Me, we're going to cut yours and then fold them all. And look, if I'm a horrible person for not talking to my mom, so be it. I get it. I'm okay with being labeled as a horrible person. It is what it is. I made peace with that. But as an adult, I definitely feel like cutting ties was the best thing to possibly do with a person like that. Because I don't want to be anything like that, and I don't want that in my life. Alright, Amy Mead, 13 entries. One at a time, fold it up. Alright, Brother Mike. You got entries in here too, brother. Hopefully you got some good luck too. I wish good luck to everyone entering into the Goodie Box giveaway, because I appreciate all of you that have donated to my channel. Alright. Last three. 11. 12. 13 entries for Amy Mead. Alright, we got 2 entries for Brother Dustin. There's 1. And 2. Alright. Last but not least, Brother Dustin's second entry into the hat. And then we're going to give him a good shaking up. I mean a good shaking. Ain't no telling who's going to be where, what, when, or who. Time for blessings. Welcome back, Miss Graves. I'm sorry it's raining. You better not need a hospital, right? Oh, I had to be brought to the hospital a couple times when I was a kid. I think I had stitches or something a couple times. Never broke a bone, but I've gotten stitches. I remember this one time. Watch, I'll pan the camera up so you can possibly see. Okay. This one time, I got flung off the front of a shopping cart into a curb part, you know, and I split my lip on the curb. And this other time, I got hit by a boomerang right here on my nose. Split that wide open. I remember the blood dribbling. Ooh, that's craziness. Okay. Anyway, back to the goodie box giveaway. Time for things. And I'm a child of the 80s. We did a lot of stuff back in the day that were not really safe toys. Remember lawn darts? Yeah. Woo! Actually, no, Paulo. That's a proper way to heal a bad cut. A super glue. That's what they'll use in the hospitals. They won't tell you, but it's pretty much super glue. It's like skin. I literally healed my thumb with super glue. I'll show you the scar in a second. We've used super glue on the fire truck, on the like rescue squad so many times. Right there. I mean, I don't know how easy it's going to be to see on camera. I'll put the light on. This here scar that you can see that goes all the way around. That was to the bone with a wood chisel. And my thumb was filleted open. And I used super glue to glue it back together. And I held my thumb like this until the super glue set. And that's how I have a thumb still. Welcome back, Brother Mike. Yep, Brother Paulo. Super glue is like human skin. It's sterile. In the package, it's sterile. And when it bonds with the skin, it will help the skin graft back to itself. Super glue is one of the best things I've ever encountered as a firefighter. Now we're dragging it out, Brother Mike. I'm shaking the names. We're blessing them. We're dragging it out a little bit, making a little pageantry of it because it takes so long to write the names, cut it out, and fold it. But it takes 2 seconds to pull a name. We're gonna drag it out a little bit. I'm sorry, everybody. But yeah, no, on the fire truck, we keep super glue because super glue will help a nasty cut that needs stitches. You can actually stop it from bleeding and use super glue like new skin. They actually call it new skin on the truck. But before you get to the hospital so that the stitches will graft better. It helps the stitches. But like this one, this giant scar that I got, no stitches whatsoever. Just super glue. Yeah, super glue is super flexible. So it bends with the thumb or wherever you use it at, you know, like it'll move with the cut so it holds. I still, like, all of my nerves reattached with all that super glue on it. I'm still able to move my thumb, bend it. I still feel pain. You know, like my thumb healed perfect because of super glue. Not a sponsor, but lifesaver, yes. Thumb saver for sure. I don't know about life. I could have probably lived without a thumb. But it was on my left hand, so it's alright. Not my predominantly writing hand. I can still write with my left hand, but alright. Welcome in, Patty. Alright, one more blessings, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a drum roll and have a pool of a name. Good mix up. Nothing in my hands. And then look, watch. Taking my glasses off. I'm gonna put my head down. Just my hand, nothing in it. Goes in. And this is the winner. Whoever this is. This is our winner right here. Woo! I'm dying from the dab. Welcome in, Jen. Alright, who's gonna win? Brother Paulo! Brother Paulo is the winner of the goodie box. I'm sorry, Ms. Graves. We can still have a Kansas meetup, though, if you and your hubby want. We can meet up and do blessings and scratch some tickets. But Brother Paulo has come out victorious. Which goes to show you that it doesn't necessarily matter how many... You're funny, Amy Mead. It doesn't matter how many entries you have. Every entry counts. Like Miss Graves had 112 entries. We cut each and every one of them out. Let's see if one of these is going to be Miss Graves. Let's see. Second one I pull. No! Brother Paulo got the second one too. Whoa! Brother Paulo would win 2 out of 3. Here's the third one. Third one. Third one was Miss Graves. Paulo's unstoppable. You're funny too, Jen. Whew, it is warm up front. I'm going to bring my blessings to the back real quick. And then we're going to grab the phone and go to the back and do a couple blessings before saying goodbye. I got to put the hat on. All right. I'll put the hat on for you. You ready? Excuse excuse the messy house. I think it was gonna happen. A bunch of paper was gonna come out. Well, yeah, I make Wonka bars. Mine's just wonky. Now I got a mess all over the floor. And all over the Duckobly board. I'll clean it up. We'll do it right now. Come on, pick them up, 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 up. Oops. Dyson. Yeah. Also not a sponsor. Kush is gonna come up here and freak out and sketch all these papers. He's gonna be like, oh my god. Oh my god. We don't want that one. Just the little one. Oh, got that too. Clean. All right. Still got papers. My hair's a mess. Ka-chow. All right, let's go do some blessings. Alrighty then. I do not own a Jeep tatted up. Welcome in. I own a Ford Escape. Escape. Have a blessed day, Izzy. I do have a bunch of ducks all over the front of my Jeep. My love for rubber ducks, okay, comes from Sesame Street from back in the day. If any of you are from the 80s like me, then you have watched Sesame Street growing up. And in Sesame Street, Bert and Ernie. Bert? No, Ernie, not Bert. Bert was the serious one. Ernie used to have a song. Rubber ducky, you're the one, rubber ducky. You make bath time fun, rubber ducky. And he just instilled rubber duckies, and he made us love rubber duckies. And as an adult, I buy all the rubber duckies I see. I like rubber duckies. I have a lot. I send out rubber duckies to fans too. Alright, Brother Dustin. Have a blessed day. All right, well, I have to start getting ready for work, so I'm gonna go ahead and say goodbye as well. Congrats to brother Paolo for winning the goodie box. What, Blue? You scared yourself? Huh? Did you scare yourself? Bananas in pajamas, bananas in pajamas. Yeah, I used to watch Bananas in Pajamas. That was my jam. It's two giant bananas in pajamas. How can you not, like, want to watch? Any paper falling the duck blind? I was reading the chat from earlier. I'm sorry I missed it. Alright. I didn't notice if there was any paper in the duck blind. As of right now, Amy Mead, it's you, Miss Graves, Adam. That was a moth. Sorry. Trying to kill a moth. Kush is gonna go crazy. Don't let him know. Brother Paolo, Adam, Miss Graves, you, Moo Cow, and we're waiting on Brother Dustin to see if he wants to play still. And I think Brother Steven's gonna take a spot. So we're gonna have 7 spots again. Okay, I'll do one more blessings. You guys twisted my arm. Yeah, they used to come down the stairs. That's bad. I always expected them to fall when they were coming down the stairs. Alright, blessings be to you and to me. And I'll catch you next time. Stay